my channel. This is the Nomadic Goddess and I am Jasmine. This is going to be a general weekly reading for the sign of Aries for the week of January 5th to the 12th. Now, you don't have to be an Aries Sun. You can be an Aries Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or Mercury. And just because I said it for the week of January 5th to the 12th, does not mean it is solely for that week. It is for whenever you stumble across my channel and decide to hit play. Because this is a general reading, you shouldn't take everything with you. What do I mean by this? I mean, if the shoe fits, lace it up, find the matching pair, and travel well. If it does not fit, leave it where it is. There is no need to wear shoes or carry messages that do not ring true for you. I am clairaudient. So I will be getting songs stuck in my head and I will sing them. I'm going to let you guys know now that I cannot sing. But you're going to have to bear with me and power through it. And it adds a little pizzazz and I show you guys who I am. I am not ashamed of that. So enjoy yourself, discover something new about yourself, and don't be afraid to dive deep within yourself. With that said, let's get started. All right, what messages do we have for the sign of Aries? What messages do we have for the sign of Aries? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or Mercury for the week of January 5th to the 12th. What messages do we have for the sign of Aries? What messages do we have for the sign of Aries? I don't know if you guys have seen a Mr. Bean video, but there's this there's a Shaggy song that's in that movie. I think it's Mr. Boombastic or Mr. Boombastic, yes. And I currently have that song playing in my head. They call me Mr. Boombastic and fantastic. But I'm also getting I'm also getting like the dance that Mr. Bean did in the movie. So you guys may need to watch that movie. It is a goofy, silly movie. So maybe you guys need to tap into more of your inner child more, is what I'm getting. You guys need to stop taking everything so serious. I'm literally hearing the joke of why so serious. Alright, what messages do we have for Aries? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Mercury for January 5th to the 12th. What messages do we... Oops. Dragonfly. What messages do you have? What messages do we have for Aries for the week of January 5th to the 12th? Is that I'm getting a Mariah Carey Butterfly stuck in my head. Spread your wings and prepare to fly. For you. Alright, what messages do you have for Aries? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and a Mercury. What message do you have for Aries? Oops. gonna take this one. Put that one back. We have for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or Mercury for the week of January 5th through the What messages do we have for Aries? Alright, message for Aries. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or Mercury. Alright, we'll have a message for Aries for the week of January 5th to the 12th. What message do you have? Ooh. Ah! We have a dropper. Oh, we have two droppers. Oh. Alright, what message do we have for Aries? Communication coming in. I am not playing 52 card pickup with y'all today. I'm not doing it. And I feel like there's a flipper somewhere. But I can't see it. Maybe not. No flipper? No flipper. Alright. What message do we have for Aries for the week of January 5th to the 12th? I'm not taking that one. Oh, nope, not taking these either. Jesus. I just told y'all I wasn't playing 52 card pickup with y'all. What messages? Self-love is top tier. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. What messages? Ooh, new love on the horizon. What message do you have for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or Mercury? Ooh. Not taking those. If those will come out, they'll come out again one at a time. What messages do we have for Aries for the week of January 5th through the 12th? Double genitals. All right. Okay. Messages for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Oh, thank you. Throat punch. Ah, okay. Hold on, I have to look up the lyrics to this song because the theme song from the beginning of the video just got stuck in my head. Yes, it is Boombastic. All right, that is the name of it. Oh, okay. Because literally, I kind of figured it was the beginning of the song, but I really wasn't sure because I haven't heard that song in a really long time. But it is. In the song, Shaggy is saying, "Mr. Lover, Lover." So some of y'all could be out here playing the field, you know, dating, especially with the new love on the horizon. But you may want to be careful because you're gonna get into it though. I don't know about the devil genitals. I don't know if that's referring to you or whoever you're messing with or are soon to be messing with. But I feel like the song is pertaining, the Shaggy song is pertaining to you. It's how you're feeling. It's how you're feeling about yourself. Excuse me. I had to get a drink of water. What messages do we have for Aries? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Mercury for the week of January 5th to January 12th. While I'm shuffling these cards, I'm instantly being drawn to the wolf card. The wolf card in the animal deck for me represents wolves travel in packs. So, and a lot of people don't know that in a wolf pack, the alpha leads from behind. Like the alpha is making sure that everyone survives, making sure that the weakest and the oldest of the pack or the youngest of the pack survive and nothing happens to them. So they lead from the back. But what I'm also getting is with the wolf energy is that you guys need to allow others, not even just in your familiar relationships, but in your friendships and romantic relationships, you need to allow them to be exactly who they are and accept them and love them for exactly who they are, because everyone isn't going to believe what you believe. Everyone isn't going to think how you think. And just because that they don't agree with everything you believe in doesn't mean I'm here to tell you, it doesn't mean that they are beneath you. So for some of you, you may think that if they don't think like you, if they don't act like you, or if they don't believe in what you believe in or stand for what you stand in, that they're beneath you. And they're just, people are people. Humans are humans. Humans are gonna human. Okay? And again, not everyone is meant to heal in this lifetime. Not everyone is meant to ascend or awaken or experience their very first awakening in this lifetime. So you need to allow people to be exactly who they are. You need to accept them for who they are. You need to love them for who they are. And you can love them and do all of that with them, and leave them where they're at. But you still can't force your beliefs, your thoughts, your morals onto other people. Allow people to be who they want to be. I mean, the best thing about relationships is people will show you exactly who they are, and you can decide if that's something that you want to participate in, if that's something that you want in your life, if that energy is what you want to be surrounded by. You don't have to be surrounded by it, but also try not to turn people into mini minions. Alright, what messages do we have for Aries? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or Mercury for the week of January 5th to the 12th. Kohash, Pal, Blackberry, Adaptation, Hollyhock, Abundance, every time I see this card or any word, every time I see the word abundance, I hear it in one of the TikTokers that I follow. He's a gardener, and the way he says it is abundance, and I hear it that way every single time, and I can't stop. What messages do we have for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or Mercury? Ooh, Golden Poppy Dream. For you old school R&B heads, I'm hearing, I think the artist is Aaron Hall, not really sure, but the song goes, I miss you, I'm talking to my baby, I miss you. So you could be missing somebody, or somebody could be missing you. Alright, what messages do you have for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Mercury? Chicory, sustain. I also just got Beyonce, Love on Top, stuck in my head. Baby, it's you. I always have like a little mini Temptation, or old school, like the 80 R&B groups or 60 R&B group breakdown, and be like, Phil, every time I hear that song. So had to have a little dance break. With the dragonfly, some of you could have a lot of earth in your chart, and some, well, obviously fire, and some water, and a little bit of air, because we have the dragonfly, which is air, the gazelle, which is fire, swan, which is water, the buffalo, spider, and wolf, which are all earth. I'm hearing heavy Capricorn energy too. Some Taurus, but heavy Cap energy. And I think, if I'm being honest, if you feel drawn to it, go back and listen to the Capricorn reading, because I think they had dragonfly as well. What always stands out to me with the dragonfly card is the alchemical symbol for water in the background, and obviously it's blue. So whenever I see the dragonfly card, I'm always thinking about being submerged, like mastering your emotions. Because for me, the dragonfly is it's a highly spiritual card, but it means the mastering of the mind and the breaking down of illusions for me. And you may have Pisces in your chart as well, because again, the mastering of the mind, the breaking down of I don't know how to talk today. The breaking down of illusions is what's sticking out to me too, and the mastering of the mind. And if you don't know, and if you aren't familiar with astrology, Pisces is the ruler of illusions and also the ruler of the 12th house. Oh, congratulations, Aries. There's some things that you're overcoming. Some things, some old wounds that you guys have that have been resurfacing over the past couple of years, and you're finally finding the root to those things. And you're healing them. You're not just healing the symptoms, but you're healing and getting rid of the root. Like you're getting to the root of everything. The Gazelle card is always going to be hands down my grace card. Because gazelles are extremely graceful. And I'm hearing as you're healing these things, as you're healing these as these illusions and these wounds and your traumas are coming up and this old pain is coming up from the past, it's allowing you to be able to give people grace, more grace. I don't know which Aries needs to hear this, but we are in Mercury retrograde right now, and I think we're still in Mars retrograde right now. So please don't get buck, because I'm literally hearing don't start, not won't be nothing. Like that message just came out of nowhere. Like it went from healing and love and being graceful to nuck if you buck real quick. So this energy may be having your emotions all over the place, especially your anger. I'm also seeing with the Gazelle card, it's your inner teen that's making you feel the anger that you feel. It's not your inner child, it's your inner teen. Yeah, because I'm literally hearing, don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it. Just let it. I went from love songs to the trap songs. But it's your inner teen that's angry. For some of you, it's the shadow aspect of your inner teen. Because I'm hearing that a lot of you are upset about the decisions that you made. Well, your inner teen is upset about the decision that you've made. Because I'm hearing you should have went right, but you went left. Yeah. Yeah. You should have went right, but you went left. And now you cause this big ass mess. Someone's entertaining likes to rhyme. It's fine with me though. Or one of y'all guys like to rhyme. It's fine with me though. I don't mind it. I do not mind it. I actually enjoy it. Now, with the Swan card, the Swan card reminds me sometimes of Gemini, because if you look at it here, it's two swans. It's a swan on water, but it's mirroring each other. But this one is also going to be it's like someone in your life is really, really creative, extremely creative, or it could be you. And it's also my mystic card, like my effortless edge. I don't know how to talk today. Effortless mystic card. Some of you have been coming into contact with people that are teaching you more about self-love and more about giving yourself grace and other people grace. Now, I'm not saying you got to go out here handing out grace like it's free Starbucks. No, I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is you need to give grace to those who've earned it. And these people that are coming to, because I feel like it's more than one person, these people that are coming to your lives, they're teaching you this because they are this. They are like an effortless mystic. They're very graceful. They're very nurturing, very understanding, very comforting. They're also showing you another, like how to reach another level of self-love. All right, with the buffalo card, some of you need to go outside and play in the rain because I literally get the singing in the rain. Whenever I see the buffalo card, I'm always just drawn to the lightning in the background. Because one, this is such a beautiful card, and this is such a beautiful, like it's so beautiful. But the lightning always represents for me downloads, communication from either your higher self, your ancestors, your guides, or just source itself. And when I say source, I mean God, the universe, however you want to call it. I just call it source. Call it multiple things. So, whatever you see fit. I'm also hearing don't be so quick to speak harshly. It's one thing to be brutally honest and say that it's in light or it's for just being truthful. But if you find yourself having to be brutally honest all the time, like being like really, really blunt and not caring how what you says affects people's emotions, there may be something there that you need to revisit so you can heal. Because if we honestly care about the people in our lives, we care about the relationships in our lives, then we also care about how we make those people feel. Now, I'm not saying allow other people to project on you. No, I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is there has to be some level of gentleness when dealing with other people that you care about, that you hold near and dear to your heart, or that you claim to. You get more honey with bees than you do with flies. With the spider card, you guys need to start expressing your creativity. If you draw, if you play music, if you sing, if you write, start doing things to tap into your creativity. The Spider card is also about your purpose. I know most of y'all not gonna want to hear this, but I'm hearing be patient. Be patient. Patience is key. They're also telling me to point out how in this card, if you can see it, I hope you can. Whoops. The spider is working on the yellow / orange, the yellowy orangey part of the web. So something going on with your solar plexus and sacral. Right here. So you see that the web is each color of each chakra. So the heart, the throat, third eye, the crown, the root, whoops, the sacral, solar plexus. And it's just, look, the spider's focusing or weaving a yellow or golden-ish, yellowy orange kind of web. So you guys need to focus on your solar plexus. I'm also hearing, do you really feel that way, or are you masking? So do you really feel that way about yourself, or are you masking it? Or are you trying to fake it till you make it? Are you trying to build that part of you up? And if you are, then it's fine. But be honest with yourself about it. You're stronger than you know. I feel like some of you feel like you're in an emotional crappy place. Like you're in a really, really bad space mentally and emotionally, and your emotions are all over the place because of the energy that's going on. But it's also because some of you are refusing to dive deep into your emotions, to master your emotions, to master your mind. And a lot of you may not feel like giving up per se and calling it quits, but you're always feeling like when is it going to get better? It's going to get better when you start actively making it better. What I mean by that is either going to therapy, getting a spiritual counselor that you trust, getting someone to help walk you through your emotions, your mental state, but mostly your emotion, your spiritual state. Because you can't heal. A lot of the times, our emotional and mental health issues stem from something that's spiritual. So you need someone to walk you through it. Like I myself had a mentor, or have a mentor, and I've worked with her for years. And she's helped me traverse through some heavy emotions, and she's helped me like unbox a lot of the boxes, or all of my boxes of trauma with me. And she's helped guide me through those things. So I know you guys like to do things on your own, and you feel like you can do everything on your own, but sometimes you do need help. Sometimes you can't see the bigger picture, or you can't see outside of the forest because you're standing right there in the middle of it. And it's okay to ask for help, and it doesn't make you weak asking for help. Everybody needs somebody, or everybody needs a tribe, their people that help them, uplift them, love on them, give them grace. But you also have to discern who those people truly are. Like, what do those people want something from you? Or are those people genuinely worried about you, or concerned about you, or love you? and want you to do better and see your potential and want you to tap into your highest potential? Or do they just want you because you're their shiny new toy for right now? With the communication coming in, your dreams, oh, look at here, it's popping. It's popping. It's popping. It's popping. So some of y'all are dreaming a lot and very, very vividly. And I also want to say that if you're having nightmares, nightmares are also messages as well. So pay attention to every dream. And if you can, write them down. And then meditate on them. So you'll know exactly what they mean. Like if you remember them. What I tried to do, and I'm gonna be honest, I'm not really good at it, is when I first wake up, I try to write down all of my dreams, but sometimes I don't remember them, or I remember bits and pieces, or I get distracted and the dream just poof evaporates. But the self-love is top tier. Some of you don't love yourselves to the extent that you think you do. That's why you keep looking for the love that you want in other people. You can't... We teach people how to love us. And how do we do that? We teach people how to love us by how we love ourselves. So if we are constantly shitting on ourselves and not putting ourselves first and not doing self-care, then we are treating other people how to love us, how to treat us. Because they're literally just mirroring you back to you. So when you love yourself to a certain degree, there's a lot of things that you won't tolerate anymore. There's a lot of things that you won't put up with anymore. Like I'm getting this Mary J. Blige song. Looking for someone to love me. Yeah. It's where she makes that weird little noise in the song. I can't replicate it. I'm not even gonna try. But start loving yourself. Start accepting yourself. Start liking yourself. Go out on dates. Take yourself on a date. What do you like? What do you don't like? And a lot of you guys are just afraid of being alone. Cause I got the Doja Cat Alone stuck in my head. The new love on the horizon, it could be another person, but for most of you, I'm sensing it's just a new level of self-love. And for those of you who is another person, I'm giving you what you asked for. Is this actually what you wanted? With the devil genitals, Lord have mercy. Some of you need to wrap it up, but also some of you need to stop exchanging so much of your sexual energy with other people, because you're spreading yourself too thin. That's why you can't get out of bed. That's why you can't post those videos. That's why you can't function. That's why you're forgetful. That's why you're tired. You're spreading your energy to all these people. You're giving your energy to all these women or men. Some of y'all, guides and guys and higher selves want to throat punch you. I'm gonna punch you in the throat because you're not listening. Yeah, because I'm hearing a hard hand make a soft ass. Some of you are masking some form of sexual trauma with the double genitals. You're masking it. And that's not a healthy, like, it's how you cope, and it's not a healthy coping mechanism. Sex addiction is a coping mechanism. Feeling like you need to be intimate with so many people is a coping mechanism, an unhealthy coping mechanism. Feeling like you need to have sex with people to fill your cup up is codependency, which is a unhealthy coping mechanism. With the Kohash repel, you need to repel your negative thoughts. What do you do in the morning? What do you look at in the first thing when you wake up? Do you look at your phone? Like, what is the first thing that you do in the morning? Do you meditate? Do you pray? Do you sun gaze? What do you do? What does your morning look like? Because how you start your day is what will rule your day. Are you scrolling through Facebook, Instagram, TikTok? And what are you ingesting in these things? Like when you're watching these things, when you're scrolling. Are you listening to podcasts that say women ain't shit and men ain't shit and da-da-da-da and you'll always be broke? Like, what are you feeding your mind? What are you feeding your spirit? What are you feeding your subconscious? Because whatever you're feeding it, you need to repel it. Something needs to change in your morning routine because you're feeding your subconscious that. And it's feeding you. That's why you're having so many negative thoughts. More than normal. With adaptation, some of you need to, if you have any mutable energy in your charts, maybe you need to tap into that. Because mutable signs are all about adapting. You guys need, I think Aries is Aries is cardinal. So you guys always have to be the first to initiate. You're the initiators. But there's something that you need to adapt. There's some parts in your life where you just need to adapt. Or like to say, there's certain instances where you just need to pivot. And because you're most of you need to just slow down so you can pivot instead of going and going and going and going and going. Because if you're going so fast and if you're moving so fast and if you're constantly moving and constantly going, you won't have enough time or you won't have enough awareness to pivot when you need to. That's why a lot of you feel like you keep hitting brick walls, because you do. Because you're not slowing down enough. You're just going and going and going and going. And I gotta do this, and I gotta do this, and I gotta do this, and this has this and this and this and this and this. Learn how to adapt to your situations. And when something doesn't work out, stop thinking, oh, it's a failure. No, you're not a failure, and your plan isn't a failure. You just need to pivot. You just need to go to you need to just temporarily go to on a different direction. A lot of you are also suffering from sinus issues because of your third eye, because of how you see things. Just like my nose is, I literally get a feeling of like my nose trying to get stuffy, and I hear it. And if you're lactose intolerant, why are you eating dairy if you're lactose intolerant? Why are you doing that to yourself? Why? With the Hollyhock abundance card, it's all about the self-love. You have an abundance of love inside of you. You just need to tap into it. I'm hearing all this love is waiting for you. But it's all about your self-love. You have an abundance of it. All the love that you need and all the love that you want is within you. Start giving it to yourself. Stop seeking it from outside sources. Because that's codependency. And again, it's an unhealthy coping mechanism. For the Golden Poppy dream card, I'm hearing Mariah Carey's Dream Lover. Make sure the person that you want, or the person that you're manifesting, is exactly what you want. Because a lot of the times you get what you want and you end up unhappy because you get exactly what you want, but you realize that it's not exactly what you want. When you're manifesting these people, make sure you're manifesting not just how they physically look, but how do they make you feel? How do they fill up your cup? How do you fill up their cup? Like, are they always filling your mind up with doubt? Or are they nurturing? Do they nourish you? Is it an equal give and take? Or are you just giving? Are you constantly giving and they're constantly taking? And a lot of the times you guys think that you want something, but it's not about what you want, it's about what you need. I'm also hearing just because someone appears to be a type of way doesn't mean that they actually are. Just because someone appears to be highly spiritual or highly tuned in or highly religious doesn't mean that they are, or highly motivated or dedicated or have high ambitions. It doesn't mean that they are. With Chicory Sustain, you guys need to do something to help with your creativity. Like, you need to bring your creativity to life. Whether it's making a podcast, making YouTube videos, you need to start using your gifts. Don't worry about what hasn't happened, what gifts you don't have. Use the gifts that you have now. Use what you have now. Build upon those. Strengthen those. And some of you also need to stop telling people your next move. That's why the thing that you want hasn't been manifesting the way that you want it, because you keep telling people, and people keep sending energy towards your manifestation unintentionally or unsubconsciously, or unsubconsciously, Jesus, said the word, unconsciously. They're sending their doubts about what you're trying to manifest. Not everyone has your vision, and not everyone has the capacity to understand your vision. So start keeping a lot of things close to your chest. Like, even if you have to keep it to you, don't tell anybody. Like, some of you need to just stop telling people everything. You need to tell somebody about something, record it, and tell yourself. It's not funny, but that's how I heard it. Because that's how some of y'all's guides said it. Like, record it and tell yourself. Talk to yourself. Talk to them. But for those of you who do have a tribe that you trust, and I mean completely trust, I don't mean sometime you trust, you can share things with those people that you're allowed to share, that you feel called to share. And I don't know who this is for, but listen to the nudges. Like, some of you or someone gets nudged, and that's how your spirit team communicates with you. That's how either your higher self or your guides communicate with you. They give you like nudges, and it's not like, well, sometimes it's actual physical nudges, but sometimes it's just like, I can't really explain it. But I'm hearing that you'll know what I'm talking about. It's like these nudges that you get. Pay attention to those nudges and listen to them. Because you're not listening to the nudges is why they want to throat punch you. Listen to the nudges, or pay attention to the nudges. It's like, if you're walking down the street and they don't want you to cross the street they don't want you to cross the crosswalk just yet, even though there's a sign that says that you can cross, and you get like this little, it literally feels like someone walks past you and nudges you just a little bit. Pay attention to those. Yeah, because they're saying like, they're giving me that vision of like literally someone standing on the corner of the street, and for some reason, like, you get this little nudge that you shouldn't, you get this little inkling or feeling that you shouldn't walk across the street yet, but then when you start to, it's like it's like you get this feeling of someone walking past you and they nudge you, but then like when you turn around, there's no one there. Pay attention to those. All right, Aries, that was your reading. If you like, share, subscribe, and share. And I will see you guys next week. Hopefully, I will have a schedule of what signs are happening or what signs are being posted which day. If not this week, hopefully by next week. All right, see you guys. Bye.